Tucked away on the western coast of Central Africa, Equatorial Guinea may be small, but it's a place of captivating contrasts. Malabo, the vibrant capital city perched on the edge of Bioko Island, pulsates with life. Spanish echoes through the streets, a reminder of the country's colonial past, making it the only sovereign African nation where Spanish is an official language. Here, the currency is the Central African CFA franc, a tangible link to its neighbors on the mainland. Equatorial Guinea is home to a relatively small population, just over 1.4 million people, spread across a mainland territory and 5 volcanic islands. Covering a modest 28,000 square kilometers, or 11,000 square miles, this nation packs a punch when it comes to natural beauty and cultural richness. From its lush rainforests to its volcanic peaks and pristine beaches, Equatorial Guinea is a feast for the senses. Equatorial Guinea's story is one of ancient traditions, colonial encounters, and a burgeoning modern spirit. This unique blend is what gives the country its distinct character. So, if you're looking for an off-the-beaten-path adventure, Equatorial Guinea is ready to welcome you with open arms and a warm bienvenido. Equatorial Guinea's history is a tapestry woven from ancient tribal traditions and the indelible mark of colonial influence. Long before the arrival of Europeans, the region was inhabited by Bantu tribes, including the Fang, Bubi, and Ndoe peoples. Each group contributed to the cultural mosaic that defines the nation today. The Portuguese were the first Europeans to set foot on these shores in the 15th century, followed by the Spanish, who ultimately claimed the territory. The island of Fernando Po, later renamed Bioko Island, became a hub for the transatlantic slave trade, a dark chapter in the country's past. In the 19th century, Spanish control was solidified, and the mainland, known as Rio Muni, was added to the colony. Equatorial Guinea finally gained independence from Spain in 1968. However, this newfound freedom was short-lived, as the country fell under the grip of a brutal dictatorship that lasted for decades. The scars of this period are still visible, but there's a palpable sense of hope and a determination to forge a brighter future. Equatorial Guinea's cuisine is a delightful fusion of African flavors with a Spanish twist. Fresh seafood, tropical fruits, and hearty stews are staples of the local diet. One of the most popular dishes is pepe soup, a spicy fish stew simmered in a rich peanut sauce. Another must-try is malanga, a starchy root vegetable often served boiled or fried as a side dish. For a taste of the country's Spanish heritage, be sure to sample the tortilla espanola, a classic potato omelet. No meal is complete without a sip of malamba, a potent palm wine often enjoyed at social gatherings. And for a sweet treat, indulge in cacao, a rich chocolate drink made from locally grown cocoa beans. From roadside stalls to upscale restaurants, Equatorial Guinea offers a diverse culinary scene that caters to every palate. Whether you're a seasoned foodie or simply looking to try something new, the flavors of Equatorial Guinea are sure to tantalize your taste buds. Equatorial Guinea's natural beauty is as diverse as its culture. The country is a paradise for nature lovers, offering everything from pristine beaches and lush rainforests to towering volcanoes and cascading waterfalls. Bioko Island is a must-visit for its stunning volcanic landscapes, including Pico Basil, the country's highest peak. For a glimpse into Equatorial Guinea's rich cultural heritage, the National Museum in Malabo is a great place to start. The museum houses a fascinating collection of artifacts, including traditional masks, musical instruments, and colonial-era relics. Another cultural gem is the Cathedral de Santa Isabel, a beautiful Catholic cathedral dating back to the 19th century. While Equatorial Guinea doesn't currently have any UNESCO World Heritage Sites, the government is actively working to preserve its unique cultural and natural heritage. The country's national parks and protected areas are home to a wealth of biodiversity, making them a haven for wildlife enthusiasts and conservationists alike. Section 5. Let the good times roll. Equatorial Guinea may be off the beaten path, but that doesn't mean it's short on entertainment options. Malabo, in particular, comes alive at night with a vibrant nightlife scene. From lively bars and nightclubs to traditional music venues, there's something for everyone to enjoy. For a more laid-back evening, head to one of the city's many restaurants or cafes. Families visiting Equatorial Guinea will find plenty to keep everyone entertained. The country's beaches offer a chance to relax and soak up the sun, while its national parks provide opportunities for hiking, wildlife viewing, and other outdoor adventures. For a taste of local culture, check out one of the many festivals and events that take place throughout the year. One of the most popular events is the Independence Day celebrations, held annually on October 12th. The streets come alive with parades, music, and dancing, showcasing the country's vibrant culture and national pride. Whether you're seeking adventure or relaxation, Equatorial Guinea has something to offer every traveler. Section 6. Navigating the terrain. Getting around Equatorial Guinea is relatively easy, with a variety of transportation options available. Malabo International Airport, also known as SSG, is the country's main gateway, with regular flights connecting to major cities in Africa and Europe. Domestic flights are also available, connecting Malabo to other parts of the country. Within cities and towns, taxis are a convenient way to get around. Be sure to negotiate the fare before you get in. Buses are a more affordable option for traveling between cities, although they can be crowded and uncomfortable. Car rentals are available, but driving conditions can be challenging, especially outside of major urban areas. For those looking to explore the country's coastline, ferries and water taxis are available, connecting the mainland to the islands. No matter your preferred mode of transportation, getting around Equatorial Guinea is a relatively straightforward affair. Just be sure to plan your journeys in advance, especially if traveling during peak season. Section 7. Finding your home away from home. Equatorial Guinea offers a range of accommodation options to suit every budget and preference. In Malabo and Bada, the country's two largest cities, you'll find a selection of international hotels, guest houses, and apartments for rent. For a more authentic experience, consider staying in a locally owned guest house or posada. Outside of the main cities, accommodation options are more limited, with basic guest houses and homestays being the most common. It's always advisable to book your accommodation in advance, especially if traveling during peak season or to remote areas. The cost of accommodation varies depending on the location and level of comfort, but overall, Equatorial Guinea offers good value for money. When it comes to safety, Equatorial Guinea is generally considered a safe country for travelers. However, it's always wise to exercise caution, especially at night and in crowded areas. Be aware of your surroundings, keep your valuables secure, and avoid displaying large amounts of cash. It's also a good idea to register with your embassy or consulate upon arrival. Section 8. Insights for the intrepid traveler. Venturing off the beaten path always comes with its own set of unique experiences, and Equatorial Guinea is no exception. Here are a few insights to enhance your journey through this captivating nation. While Spanish is the official language, you'll encounter a mix of indigenous languages, especially in rural areas. Learning a few basic phrases in Fang or Bubi will go a long way in breaking down cultural barriers and enriching your interactions with locals. Equatorial Guinea is a predominantly Catholic country, and religious customs are deeply ingrained in the culture. Dress modestly when visiting churches or religious sites, and be mindful of local sensitivities. Photography is generally permitted, but it's always polite to ask permission before taking photos of people, especially in rural communities. Equatorial Guineans are known for their warm hospitality and welcoming nature. Embrace the opportunity to engage with locals, learn about their customs, and experience the true essence of this fascinating country. Whether you're exploring the bustling markets of Malabo or hiking through the lush rainforests of Bioko Island, remember to approach each encounter with respect and an open mind. Section 9. Speaking the lingo. While Spanish is widely spoken in Equatorial Guinea, especially in urban areas, knowing a few basic phrases in the local languages can greatly enhance your interactions with the locals. Here are a few essential phrases to get you started. Hola, Spanish. Ambe, Fang. Gracias, Spanish. Juana Soto, Fang. Por favor, Spanish. Imbae, Fang. Sai, Spanish. Y, Fang. No, Spanish. Ningonia, Fang. Como estas, Spanish. KOC, Fang. Estoy bien, Spanish. Misi, Fang. Perdón, Spanish. Imbae, Fang. Donde está el baño? Spanish. A donde nom? Fang. Learning even a few basic phrases will not only make your travels smoother but also show respect for the local culture. Don't be afraid to practice your language skills with the friendly locals. They'll appreciate the effort.